Okie dokie, grade 10s, good morning. You are faced with a problem. You have the opportunity now to apply the knowledge that's been gained up to now. And I'm going to just help you out. Those of you who are a bit stuck on 412 in the HSE workbook, of course, if you're doing another workbook with similar drawings, this is going to be just as valuable for you. So let's have a look here. They've given us a given figure and they're asked to copy this one. And then they've given you a start here at the bottom, which I think is actually more than they should have done, okay? Because they give you already all information that is here. Now, just take a moment and identify a couple of things. I have here a radius 40 arc that's here, okay? So I could, if I would complete that, you agree it would be something like that, okay? Then I have another, also radius 40 circle here, okay? So I've got, in fact, two circles. And then I have another arc, this radius 100, that for the one, if I could have continued and made a big circle, what is happening here? For the one, it is including. For the other one, it is excluding. Did you see that? That's all you had to see. Nothing new. Nothing impossible. Jy moet net dit kon sien dat hier in hierdie tekening is daar 'n ingesluite sirkel en 'n uitgesluite sirkel. Because you know when I have an inclusive circle, I have to minus. If I have an exclusive circle, I have to plus. People, I can switch off this video now because that is the start. Can I ask quickly, just judge for a moment your start, because I asked you to do this yourself. How many of you started and saw that before you took a pen? Like you figured it out before you took a pen. 5 stars for you. Because that's, kyk gou ek het nie almal se aandag in hierdie klas nie. That's how I want you to approach these drawings. To first of all, look at what is given. Young man, to look at what is given and to understand what is given and to be able to figure that out, to get an in-depth understanding. Jy kan nie net begin met teken nie. En jy moet nou al in hierdie tekeninge wat ons nou doen leer. You need to have an understanding of what is given. And so, using colored pencils if you need to, or whatever you need to just identify, okay, what do I really have here? Because now it's exactly what we've been doing the last 2 lessons. Okay? It's just applied differently. So, with that said, let's see if we can do the first one, and we're going to then go over to this kidney here on the right hand side and have a look at that as well. So, we're going to be using this, that's right here. So, the first thing here, they've gifted us because they started with that radius 40. So, let's do the sum. That big radius is radius 40. This radius 100, the big circle is radius 100. The small one is radius 40. So I've got to take from this center, that's my common one. I'm going to take 100 minus radius 40 equals radius 60. So I'm going to take my ruler, set this on 60. And I'm going to draw a arc. From that center, radius 60. Duidelik en uiteindelik. Don't know yet where, but I'm just drawing it. Okay. That was the minus. The exclusive one, I have to plus. So now I've got the radius 100 plus the radius 40. That gives me 140. That's a lot. I wonder if my... That's a problem. Can it be that much? Yeah, it is. Do you guys have 140 compass? Plukkies. Is the next one even bigger? Okay. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm 10 short. So I'm just going to see where, okay, it's going to be close to there. Alright, I wonder if I... add a 10 there, just giving it through that center. I'm almost making, you see, I'm making my own just to get to that. So I can be creative because my compass isn't that big. So that would be probably one way of jippoing this one. Maybe this one I have a spare, that could probably work. Okay, that one's longer. So that's 140, there we have it. So from that center, alright. There we go. I'm just going to make that dot there. Alright, so that's the center. Now I can go back to my radius 100. Alright, and I'm going to line it up here. On this one it is excluding, on this one it is including. Okay, and then all I have to do is I have to draw this bottom part in. Okay, and there we have it. If I would have extended this one, it would have been completely excluding that one. Here it's including. Alright, enige vraag? Did that help anybody? Okay, let's look at the next one. Now we've got another question. Copy the given figure. All constructions need to be shown. Okay, so again here, try and see what do you have. If this circle was a complete circle, it helps me to kind of just draw it as it would have been completed. It helps me to visualize this better. Okay. And then I have two here. The one is an excluding, and the other arc is, oops. Okay, if I would have extended that one, including, you see that? Okay, so I have my same for the first one, that is excluding, I will have to plus. And the one that's including I have to minus. People, I can stop there and end this video. Alright, so you're going to come back down here. For the first one, we have a radius 24 plus the radius 60. So let me write it here on the inside, maybe write it here on the side. Radius 24 plus the radius 60 equals radius 84. Okay, that's for the first one. And it is from the center. Okay. And then from this one, we've got a radius 40 plus the radius 60 equals radius 100. I'm sure you're just looking at mine because yours are done and you figure this out yourself. There's really none of you who I need to help out here. Nee, julle is almal reg. Okay, and so if you can go either double check that for me. And here it's going to be radius 60. Okay, so let's do that part of the kidney. Right, and now the outer part, that's the big one, that's the radius 120. So for this one, radius 120 minus radius 24, that is radius 96. Okay, so that should work. 96 here. Sien julle dat ek presies net doen wat ek myself geleer het al? Okay, and then from this center, that one, the formula is radius 120 minus radius 40, and that is your radius 80. Alright, so this center is for this one here. Let's see, I don't know if this compass is going to be long enough. Might be, it might be 100. Radius 120, ne? So there. Perfect. Okay, and now we're just going to finish it off. Can I quickly say something? I am absolutely confident that each of you can do these drawings, and they will be becoming more and more difficult. What is key for you to be able to keep up? Wat is uiters belangrik vir jou om met selfvertroue so 'n probleem te kan aanvat? Kom help my uit. Praat met my. What is important for you to be able to nail a drawing like this? Say again? Basics, understanding the basics, yeah, the principles. What else? Practice. People, you have to draw. This is a brand new language. You're learning how to draw now for the first time. You can't speak a new language without practicing it. You need to draw. If I was you and I get home this afternoon, I take a blank page and I redraw these things 2-3 times. And I create myself my own new versions of it. You have to persevere and you have to practice. Draw. That's the only way you're going to get confidence. That's the only way that you are going to make a success of EGD. If you're not up for that challenge, it's going to be a tough journey for you. So take my advice and draw. That's the only way you are going to gain confidence. Radio, and that's the same for you guys watching. Now it's your turn.